Remember back in the day when we all thought Ben Affleck was done as Batman? Well, thankfully I think he's gonna be Batman for a little while longer. Hey, welcome back to the Ping Pong Flix. My name is Chris Wong. First, we're going to talk about DC fandom. Then James Gunn's new secret DCEU project. Then let's talk about Deathstroke. And finally, Ben Affleck as Batman. Alright, let's talk about DC fandom. DC fandom is coming out October 16th. Merely 2 weeks from now, we're gonna get a buttload of DC content. In fact, the lineup for DC fandom was revealed today, and there is a bunch of names that are being called out here. And of course, we're gonna see the names of people from Matt Reeves' The Batman, James Wan's Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom, David F. Sandberg's Shazam Fury of the Gods, Joe Manganiello Sarah's Black Adam, or frankly, it's more like Dwayne Johnson's Black Adam, and of course Andy Muschietti's The Flash. But there's a lot of other names on here that's being included that kind of is exciting. Like Leslie Grace is on here along with the directors of Batgirl. Patty Jenkins, what is she doing on here? Is she going to talk about Wonder Woman 3? Or even like J.J. Abrams, what is he going to talk about? Are we finally going to get teases of Zatanna, Justice League Dark, Constantine, and whatever projects that J.J. Abrams has lined up? I mean, you know, talk about that Black Superman? So I guess with the amount of names that they're putting out here, it just seems like there's going to be a lot more content over at DC fandom than the movies that they recently announced. And hopefully there is a lot more coming at DC fandom, things that we don't even expect. Alright, let's talk about James Gunn and his new possible secret DCEU project. Now, James Gunn was done with the Suicide Squad and he's done with Peacemaker. In fact, he's going to be promoting Peacemaker at DC fandom. But what about the rumored other DCEU projects that he was working on? The ones that were going to happen after Guardians of the Galaxy 3. Well, on Instagram, he actually answered a few questions. When someone asked, "Are you developing a new DCEU project?" he said yes. It's something else, but it won't be revealed at fandom. It's not ready yet. Now, I think he answered a question on whether it's going to be Bloodsport versus Deadshot, which would have been kind of a cool thing to see, but probably not that. He also elaborated that, yes, I'm developing another DC project besides Peacemaker. So it's not season 2 of Peacemaker. There is a new project on the horizon that he's thinking of. Now, honestly, I don't think he's going to be making a Superman movie. He seems to want to go in another direction of these oddball characters, or even characters from the Suicide Squad. If you remember a few months back, he actually revealed this. When I first considered taking the job of writing the Suicide Squad, I kept a file folder of characters I was considering. Here are just a few of many that didn't make the cut. For now. And the fourth picture is Slade Wilson, Deathstroke himself. It says for now because there's probably a lot of possibilities and opportunities for more DCU projects with James Gunn. It seems like they're giving him the keys to DC, at least a part of DC. And most likely it's probably something like Suicide Squad 3 or along those lines. And he clearly wants Deathstroke because in the original plans for the Suicide Squad, in terms of the concept art, he does have Deathstroke there. In fact, Bloodsport, Idris Elba was supposed to play Deathstroke. But thankfully, they kind of said, well, there's already a Deathstroke. Just like how they already said Will Smith is already Deadshot. Let's get Bloodsport for Idris Elba, leaving Joe Manganiello to possibly continue being Deathstroke. In fact, over on Patreon, Daniel Rickman, a scooper within the industry, revealed this. Joe Manganiello is in talks to return as Deathstroke in an upcoming DCEU project. The project was not specified. Now that is exciting to hear after all this time. And I'm kind of wondering, what project would that be? Would it be like Suicide Squad 3 with Deathstroke, something that James Gunn may be working on? Is it the Deathstroke movie that Joe Manganiello wanted to do? Is it a Deathstroke series on HBO Max? But whatever it may be, it's really exciting to see that Joe Manganiello possibly could get another chance at playing Deathstroke. People love him, I love him, you love him. And it didn't feel right that that's all we're gonna see of Deathstroke in Zack Snyder's Justice League. But that's not all. There may be another possibility of a Deathstroke in another movie. Let's talk about Ben Affleck's Batman. Now, the next time we get to see Ben Affleck as Batman is in Andy Muschietti's The Flash. As Andy Muschietti revealed, that Ben Affleck is the baseline. He's part of that unaltered state before we jump into Barry's adventure. There's a familiarity there. He also said that his Batman has a dichotomy that is very strong, which is his masculinity because of the way he looks and the imposing figure that he has. But he's also very vulnerable, Muschietti said. He knows how to deliver from the inside out, that vulnerability. But he also wants you to keep in mind that it's Barry's movie, it's Barry's story, but their characters are more related than we think. They both lost their mothers to murder, and that's one of the emotional vessels of the movie. That's where Affleck Batman kicks in. Now, even though it seems like it's a small role, remember that we did see behind the scenes that Batfleck is on a motorcycle and there is an extensive action sequence there. Now, there was also reports that Ben Affleck did shoot his Batman scenes already. In fact, the first week of September was when he did it. And Ben Affleck actually confirmed that he already shot those scenes, he revealed today with Variety. Ben Affleck says he had fun playing Batman in The Flash after Justice League was difficult.
Playing Batman again in The Flash, what's that feeling like?
It was a lot of fun. I had a great time. Yeah. I'm probably under some gag order I'm not even aware of. I probably just violated and I'm now going to be sued. But I think it was fun. I will say it was really fun. I love Ezra, and I had a chance to see Jason, who's over there making Aquaman, and him and his kids, and it was lovely. It was really a really nice way to revisit that, as the prior experience had been difficult.
This was a good experience.
This was lovely. Yeah, really fun.
The thing that nobody's really talking about is the fact that he mentions Aquaman. Yes, Aquaman The Lost Kingdom is shooting in the exact same place as The Flash, but with those rumors that Justice League is going to appear in The Flash movie, I can't help but think they wouldn't take that opportunity since Jason Momoa is right there to shoot scenes with Jason Momoa as Aquaman in the Flash movie. Perhaps maybe in the opening Justice League sequence, if there is one. So in a way, I think Ben Affleck just gave away that Aquaman's going to show up in the Flash movie, or at least cameo in it. Or is it the other way around? Maybe the Batman will show up in the Aquaman movie. I don't know. One of them's going to have a cameo in either movies. They have to. That is something that is right there. I am very happy that he is having fun playing Batman again, because that means maybe he doesn't mind being Batman some more, which is very different from before when he was in a really dark place and was mentally and emotionally and physically done with playing Batman. But because he shot the additional photographer Zack Snyder's Justice League and the Flash movie, it seems like he's up for more Batman roles. It kind of makes you wonder, like, how much fun. I mean, if there's a case when you get to make that David Fincher's The Game inspired Batman movie again, would you do it, Ben? Would you? I mean, the chances are that because he's happy and he's enjoying himself now, obviously looking very healthy, he's very happy, and he's having fun playing Batman again. What if that opportunity drops once more that he gets to make that Batman movie? And maybe he won't direct it, but he could at least star in it as the lead character. In addition, we also got that project that Joe Manganiello is in talks with. What Deathstroke project could that be? Maybe it's the Batman versus Deathstroke movie. And that is exciting. The chances of the Batman versus Deathstroke movie happening has just gone exponentially up. Because we no longer have to deal with people who are saying that Ben Affleck is not happy playing Batman. Well, obviously he is now. And if Joe Manganiello is in talks to return as Deathstroke, why not return as Deathstroke in multiple projects? Don't people get multiple contracts for these things? So obviously, I can't help get excited to finally get to see that Batfleck versus Deathstroke movie. You know, the movie where Batman and Batgirl versus Deathstroke. Holy crap, Leslie Grace is already cast. She is Batgirl. We could have Ben Affleck and Leslie Grace and Joe Manganiello in the same movie. My God, this is movie magic in the making, and I hope this actually happens. But it's great to see that they're all on board for the character. There's not one single person there who is unhappy playing their role. Ben Affleck himself confirmed he had fun playing as Batman again, and I'm really happy for them. And I just hope, crossing all fingers and toes, that Batfleck movie could happen. The one that Jay Oliva says it is the best Batman script he's ever read.